Welcome back, guys. Thanks for coming by the channel for this brand new episode of Jsurbanadventures review stuff. Today, I've got the original self-inflating classic standard Therm-a-rest camping mattress. I'm gonna give you guys a review of it, tell you all about it, and then I'm gonna do a little comparison between that big thing and this little guy, the Therm-a-rest Neo Air X-therm. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get into it.
A review with a view. Spilt while I was recording the intro. That sucks.
All right, guys. Got my little note sheet here. So like I said, this is an oldie but a goodie. This is the original Therm-a-rest self-inflating mattress pad. It comes in two sizes. It comes in youth sizes, and it comes in the standard classic size, which is this one right here. Now, before I go into all the features and the specs of this thing, I just want you guys to know this thing's really old and it was hard to find. I don't know if Therm-a-rest still sells these. I think you have to get it secondhand through another retailer. But price-wise, I found this thing ranging from $22 to $55 on eBay and other second-party retail websites. But I'll open it up for you. And like I said, this was a friend let me borrow this to do the review. And if you're a fan of the channel or if you know me, I need more stuff to review. So I've been asking people if they have anything I can borrow to do a review on. I'll clean it up. I'll pay for the shipping if you don't live near me, and I'll send it back to you all cleaned up and nice. I just need some stuff to review. So a friend gave me this, and basically I'll tell you the features of it. It is a self-inflating mattress pad. It's packed up, rolled up. It says about 21 inches by 5 inches. It does come with a carrying bag when you buy it, but it doesn't come with the inflating thing that the XTherm comes with. And I'll show you some of the comparisons at the end of towards the end of the video between the smaller and the way more expensive NeoAir XTherm and this guy. But rolled up, it's 21 by 5, and the dimensions of it opened is 21 inches wide by 72 inches long. The youth one is 21 inches wide by 47.5 inches long. So same thickness, but the youth one's a little bit shorter. And like I said, price-wise, you can't beat this thing. 40 bucks, you can get one of these. It is going to be used most likely. If you can find one new, I think I did find some new ones, but they're like 55 bucks, but still, good price, good price. And it's self-inflating because inside of here is a closed foam pad, and it's solid open cell foam core, which adds insulation and comfort. And what happens is when you roll it up, you squeeze that closed foam pad down, and then you close the valve, and it stays like this. As soon as you open the valve, that closed foam pad, you can hear it. You can hear it. Let's see if I can put it by the mic. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but you hear it like inhaling. It's sucking in the air because the foam is expanding and it's pulling air in. So you just open that up and you unroll it, and it self-inflates for the most part by itself, but then you have to do a couple puffs of air just to get it that last little bit that it needs. But it has a non-slip Stay-Tech polyester top, which is anti-slip. It keeps your sleeping bag from slipping and sliding around on it. And then on the bottom, it looks almost the same. And like I said, guys, it was hard to find the specs on this thing because it's so old. So that may be a different model that has the different top and bottom, because this top and bottom looks exactly the same. but the one I looked up that said the original classic standard, they also come in blue, burgundy, and green. It says it has a Stay-Tech anti-slide top, and then the bottom is durable nylon Oxford bottom, which resists dirt and dampness, so it's good for water. Now, it also has a high flow inflation valve with a free spinning head. It's advertised as being easy to open and close even if you have mittens on. From experience, I know that's true with the XTherm because I've used it in the winter, and it is easy to get this thing open and close. But as you see, it's been open, it's puffed up pretty nicely. You got to give it a couple more puffs just to finish it out. Anybody counting? All right, I think just like the other one, I used my tongue to cover the holes as I twist it up. Look at that, that thing's nice and firm. So yeah, there we go. Nice and firm. It seems like it's more of a heavy duty material than the XTherm. This is marketed as a 3-season sleeping pad. Let me grab the XTherm for you so you guys can see what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen my NeoAir XTherm review video, you should go check that out. But basically, here we have a $40 mattress pad, and here we have a $150 mattress pad. This thing is full of holes, so I can't inflate it for you. Don't smoke cigarettes when you are laying on a mattress pad. It's not a good idea. But you see the size difference? This one's much smaller. This is made to fit inside of a sleeping bag or inside of a bivy sack. I don't have my bivy sack with me, but this one would probably be a little harder to get into a bivy sack just because it doesn't have that mummy shape. It doesn't taper off at the bottom. But you may be asking, why would somebody pay $150 for this when you could pay $40 for this? And the conclusion I've came to is the biggest reason in the price differences is the R value, which is its radiant heat barrier value, or its thermal value. Basically, when things like insulation, they have an R value for how much radiant heat they can keep from coming through it, I guess. Its thermal value. This one has an R value of 3.4. This has an R value of 11. This is marketed as a 3-season sleeping pad, and they say it has the what did they call it? The durable nylon Oxford bottom for dampness and dirt protection, but that doesn't protect you from cold. And one thing, I spent 3 years homeless sleeping outside, so this channel is for people who like camping, but it's also for homeless people to know what they're going to want to get to survive the winter, because you see how layered up I am. It's already freezing here. It's beautiful weather out today. It's fall, but it's freezing. This thing costs so much because it has an R value of 11. It has thermal, mylar material inside of it. You can hear it. It's real crinkly. It has mylar inside of it to keep the cold from the ground from coming up into your body. This one doesn't have that. So I haven't put this to the test yet, but I would imagine if you lay this on top of snow, it's not gonna keep that cold from soaking through it into your body. And you know, you may feel warm inside your sleeping bag, you may have enough clothes on to stay warm through the night, but the real problem with sleeping outside and sleeping in the cold comes from the cold in the ground. It will come through the ground, it'll get into your body while you're sleeping, and you can get hypothermia. You could die from sleeping on snow. basically, or sleeping on cold concrete. This thing, if you lay it on cold concrete and you don't have really enough padding on top of it, I think that cold's gonna creep up through it and it's gonna cause you problems. This one, on the other hand, I could put this on top of snow and sleep on it and I'll be fine. The other big difference and why I think the price is so much is A, this one comes with a $25 inflating bag, and you saw how big this was packed up. It fits in this little bag right here. Literally, it's the size, it's smaller than a 2-liter bottle. It's a tiny little package. This thing, you cannot eat. Again, I didn't buy this, so I think it comes with a carrying case when you buy it, but I'm not 100% sure. But even if you had a carrying case for it, you can't get it smaller than 21 by 5. So if you have a backpacking backpack that you have the straps on the outside, you could strap it to, that's great. But as a person who spent a long time homeless, it's people are real judgmental of you if they see you with a huge backpack with a rolled up sleeping pad and all this stuff on you. They see you, they know that guy's homeless. If they see you wearing a backpack but they don't see the sleeping pad, they don't see a pot and a pan hanging off the sides and all this other stuff, then they just think maybe he's just, you know, going somewhere, he's got his big bag on. It looks better. It just looks better to not have a big rolled up pad on the back of your bag. And this is lighter, this is smaller. Is it worth the $110 price difference between buying this and buying this? If it comes down to freezing to death in the winter, and it comes down to how much weight you have to carry every single day, everywhere you go, 90 bucks, you know, I think it's worth it, personally. But you may think different. You may want to get yourself one of these. This thing's great. Let's lay down on it. Oh yeah, I'm on an angle. I'm sliding. Let's do this not on an angle. Yeah, I could definitely sleep on this thing. I kind of like the rectangle shape. It's more spacious. It's as comfy as the other Therm-a-rest. And yeah, it's great. It's a great sleeping pad right here. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this beautiful view I got right here. Autumn colors in the leaves, paired them. Told you guys all the schematics. Let's look it over real quick. See how old that sticker is? And there's no sort of model number or anything, so I just had to find other ones that had this same sticker online, and I couldn't find them on Amazon, but I found them on eBay, and I found them on a couple other websites. So if you're looking for a cheaper sleeping pad, you saw my other review of the NeoAir XTherm and you're like, whoa, 150 bucks is way too much, consider getting this guy. You know, 30 bucks, 40 bucks, you can't beat that. And it's self-inflating. Well, you saw how good that worked. It's not really self-inflating. It's it's like semi self-inflating. It's like halfway self-inflating. Almost forgot to show you guys how this thing rolls up. You just undo the valve. And you roll it. Squeeze the air out as you go. You want to make sure you squeeze all the air out. The more compressed, the more air you get out, and the more you compress it, the smaller it'll be when it's packed up. This NeoAir is easier to deflate but harder to inflate. This one's easier to inflate, but it takes some time and strength to deflate it as small as you can get it. And then when you got it all compressed, you close the valve. And without any case or any straps, it stays pretty much rolled up on its own. But look at this size comparison, guys. Like, yeah, you're paying triple the price for this one, but you get, this one is more than triple the size of this one. And this one has more than triple the radiant value than this one. So it's up to you, make up your mind. And I've said it in other videos, the most important things that a homeless person needs is a good sleeping pad, a bivy sack, and a good sleeping bag. You got those three things, you're all right. And a sleeping pad like this, even though it's marketed as a 3-season bag, it'll be okay if you have a good bivy sack and a good sleeping bag. But if you're trying to sleep in the snow, you might want to go with the higher thermal rating of the NeoAir X-therm. But that's all up to you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you drop me a comment. I want to know what you guys have to say about all this. Oh, and last thing, I want to let you guys know, I'm sorry it's been a while since I uploaded a video. I've actually been trying to upload Let's Go Camping episode 4 since October 5th. Today is October 10th. So 5 days now I've been trying to upload this video. It's 50 minutes long. Not 15, 50 minutes long. So it's less than an hour, but it's 20 gigabytes. And the place where I'm staying, the internet service drops. And whenever that happens, the upload ends, it fails, and so I have to start again. So I've started the upload of Let's Go Camping 4 7 times now, and it's taken forever. So I'm just gonna get this video out to you guys, you know, so you got something to wet your whistle until the next Let's Go Camping drops. And then also I'm gonna be recording a review of the Lux Tempo 2-person 4-season tent, which is also in some of my other videos, so check that out, guys. And also, yeah, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Jsurbanadventures. And that's all I got to tell you guys about this one. Peace.